welcome to the Pandemic Pantry, where today we're going to be making some sourdough crumpets. These crumpets are going to be made from an old starter, so this is one that I haven't fed for probably about a week. So it's got into that not so nice liquid, just rolls around in the jar state. And at that point, it's very acidic, and so it works well for doing this. Now, this will be a quick leavened crumpet. I know that there's other crumpet recipes out there where you do yeast leavened, so this is chemically leavened, which is why we need the sourness. The first thing we need to do is get our crumpet rings ready. These are mine. I bought them online. They're pretty easy to find. And mine are metal, so I need to butter them to make sure that the crumpets come out. So just a quick bit of greasing and buttering, smearing that all around. And that gets us to our prep for the cooking. Set those to the side, and now we need to mix our ingredients together. So we start out with the old starter. And just pour it out into a bowl. You can see here how liquid it is. I ended up with about 145 grams. And in total, we need to get about 300 grams. So do a little bit of mental math and figure out that 145, 300 minus 145 leaves us with about 150 left. We can be approximate here. And so I need 75 grams of flour. So I need to take that 150 that I need to make up to the 300, 75 grams of flour, and 75 grams of water. Yep, a bit more flour there. And there we go, 75 grams of flour. So pour in 75 grams of water. That went a bit faster when you can speed it up. And then we need just shy of a gram of salt. And I can't really measure that, so we'll just eyeball it. It was about that small amount in my palm. And now 20 grams of vegetable oil. Once again, we don't need to be all that exact. Just kind of pour it in, stop somewhere near 20. I hit 20 exactly. Yes. And once we've got all that, it now just gets mixed together. You just feel like, don't feel like you need to mix this a little bit, like pancakes, American pancakes, where it's mixed until just combined. Nope, we're okay with some structure in this. So go ahead and beat it up until everything is well combined. Clear off your stovetop so that you don't set your cutting board on fire, and get a fire going. Now, medium, low, you'll have to go by how you know your stovetop works. I started mine about medium and let it heat up. You can see the butter melting on those rings. And once it gets heated up, I'll add a little bit of oil in just so we don't stick to the bottom. A bit in each ring, and then move them around so that the oil is nicely evenly distributed. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, so as I said, this is chemically leavened. So we've got the acid, now we need the base, and that is baking soda or bicarbonate of soda. How much? Well, you're going to kind of have to just experiment. Not too much. This is maybe a quarter teaspoon, eighth teaspoon. It just goes right on in. And this is what will give us our lift. So a very quick mix here. We don't want to mix too much. We just want it well combined because this will be a single acting rise, unlike a double acting baking powder. We only get the one from the chemical reaction of the wet, not the heat. And there we go. Oh, except my cat hair. Yeah, the life of living with cats is their fur shows up everywhere. Just pull it out. It'll be fine. And then we dose this out into the rings in equal amounts. Just kind of portion it out there and let it cook. So the cooking will take several minutes, and we're not going to do it based on time. We'll do it based on look. This is all sped up. Do not expect yours to cook this fast. So after a few minutes, just like making pancakes, they start to dry around the edge. They're still a little wet in the center. I'm going to flip mine. I'm going to think, this is all good. It's not. I'm flipping too soon. So here we go. Let's watch this happen. Flip over the first one. And not only am I flipping too soon, but I'm making a mess of things. All right, let's pull that out of there. Oh, it's hot, isn't it? Yep, it's hot. Just throw it away. Throw it to the side. All right, and let's just keep going. Why not? Let's just keep going. So here we go. On to the second one. Let's try a flip here. Oh, that one worked a bit better. All right. Maybe this one will go all right. Let's try that out. That's not going so well. It's kind of oozing out the side. One more. Let's see how this goes. Oh, well, okay. Well, let's just get that out of the way. And let them cook a few minutes. Probably 2 minutes on this side. And when they're done, we can pull them out and we can see that they don't look quite right. I wasn't happy with this. They're tasty. We ate, my wife and I, we finished these off in a matter of half an hour. So they taste fine. They didn't look the way I wanted. So let's try this all again. So once again, grease the rings. This is about a week later, by the way, because I had to let the starter go again. Grease the rings. Pour out the starter. Have 145 grams again. 75 grams of flour. 75 grams of water. A little salt. A little oil. Mix it all together. Get the rings heated up. And let's get ready. So they heat up for a little while. And then we do the baking soda. Pour it all in. A bit of dosing again. And they're all in. Let's reposition. Well, that was quite an experience. And we can watch them cook. So just like the ones last time, let them go for a few minutes. And let's talk about what I did wrong last time. I flipped them over too soon. So you want them pretty much cooked entirely on top. And just flip them over to finish them off that last little bit in the center that might not be able to really be cooked from below. Now, it's a game of fear of flipping them too soon and fear of burning them on the bottom. So I got pretty close this time. So these turned out pretty well. And once they're flipped, just a few minutes, and then we can take a look. And, oh, that looks nice. And how's this one? That's okay. That could be better. That one, also, not too bad, but could be better. And this one, how's this one? Oh, that one looks really nice. That nice golden on top, golden on bottom. Perfect. And there it is. So I hope you've enjoyed this recipe. Keep on cooking and stay safe.